Hey, yeah, yeah. This is The Story Continues with Austin Gambrell. Hope y'all loved this episode. Hope y'all love the podcast. I'm excited. Hope y'all love it. Let's go. Hello. I am so crazy. So this is, drumroll please. This is The Story Continues. What is it about, you say? Trust me, I can hear you from here. It's about continuing your story no matter what you're going through. So recently, I got a tattoo of a semicolon on my right forearm, wrist. It's close to my wrist. You get the gist. I wanted to make, I don't know. I just felt like, how do I put this? So I felt like a lot of people go through this and a lot of people aren't educated on what people with mental illnesses go through. So if you didn't know, I've been struggling with depression for about 7 years, maybe 8. It's a battle. It's a battle. She's a heavy hitter, but I'm still here. Yeah, that's what this podcast is about. It's to help those that are going through or feel like they don't have anyone to listen to. This is why we are here. We are here for you. I say we because there are so many people out there with the same, I wouldn't even say problem, with the same struggle. How about that? That's a better thing to say. Everybody has the same struggle. Whether you like it or not, you are probably going through the same thing right now. Whoever is listening to this, you are probably going through the exact same thing right now. And that's okay to go through it. And it's okay to say that you're going through it. You don't have to sugarcoat it because everyone else told you had to. That's why this podcast is here for you. So, in the future, I will have a whole lot of guests. A lot of my friends will be on here to talk about their own stories and how they are continuing their story. And I'm just so excited to be here. I'm so excited to share this with you and share this idea with you that I've had for years. I've had it for a long time, but I just never, how do you say this? I guess I never attacked it. I'm sorry. And I would be laughing at my own jokes because ain't nobody in this room but me and my dog. So we vibing out here. We vibing. So I hope you guys like this podcast. Hopefully it'll be a great continuation. But let's just jump right into it now that you have the backstory. I'm going to just go forth and be great. So like I said, I've been struggling with depression for about 7 or 8 years. On a serious note, I've definitely attempted suicide about, I want to say 3 or 4 times. Scary stuff, man. It's like when I tell you what goes through, and that's another thing with this podcast, I'm going to tell you guys what I've gone through and what other people have gone through when they come on the show and talk about their own story. It feels like when I went through my attempts with suicide, it felt like nothing was even real. It felt like life was a simulation. Does that make sense? Because I feel like you get it. Don't act like you don't. You do. And it feels like everything is just going slow motion or like in the same routine, which is crazy to me. And it just happens like that out of nowhere. And I still struggle with depression, but not the suicide part, because I kind of defeated that for sure. After the tattoo, it was like a whole different ballgame. But when you're in that state of mind, when I tell you, it is the scariest thing ever. Because it feels like you're in, have y'all ever seen Get Out? And it's like that dark place you go to, or that guy went to, in like the back of his, he just saw his eye holes and that was it. And that girl was like with the tea and everything, the ring-a-ling-a-ling-ling. I know, you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen Get Out, great. If you haven't, go watch it. People don't talk about it enough because they're so scared about like being judged or whatever. And it's okay. We go through it, and I suggest getting a therapist because that helped me, and I'm about to book my appointment for next week. Because, child, it's been rough out here, especially finding a job and stuff. It's been tough. And then people, and that's another thing that pushes people to depression and stuff. So in my case, I had people nagging like, oh my God, you have to do this. You have to do this. You should do this. You should also do this and this too. And I do so much and I wear so many hats. And sometimes it can be too much. And I had to learn to say no. So I advise that if you are going through the exact same thing and you have so many hats and you wear, not have so many hats, you wear so many hats, right? I'm over here talking to myself because ain't nobody in this room. You wear so many hats and you have to kind of juggle all of it. And it is okay to say no. Because if you don't say no, you're going to end up a little crazy or depressed or anxious. And that's where all of the emotions come from, when people are overstimulated by everything around them. Maybe I should have just looked up like some definitions for y'all. I'm gonna do that next episode. So yeah, that's all. I just wanted to introduce the podcast and kind of give you my backstory. There's more to my backstory, but I'm gonna put it in other episodes the more we go, because I have it all planned out. Thank you for listening. This was a little short, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I will definitely see you very soon with episodes 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I'm having way too much fun. And I just hear myself in these headphones and it's like so cool. Anyway, I just feel so professional because I know how to do all this stuff by myself, which is crazy. I'm just excited to do this. I'm just super, super, super excited. I'm going to be talking about everything. So stay tuned. It's going to be so fun. I'm really excited about my friends coming on the podcast, talking about their own stuff, and then bringing their perspectives to the table. Just know that I love you, and I really am glad that you are here. Thank you for being here, and I really, 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 really can't wait to either talk to you in person, or like on the podcast, or just talk to you in person in general. If I see you like in passing or whatever, just say what's up. So I'll see you around if you live in the same area. If you don't, I'm going to see you on Instagram. So I love you and stay strong because you're not the only one. Trust me, you really aren't. I love you, and just make sure that your story is continuing no matter what, because your story matters, even if it doesn't feel like it. You heard me. All right, love you.